Good evening, class. I'm Lady Stephanie B. Berante, and tonight we will begin our lesson in Unit 2, Biological Development, and the first lesson is Biological Beginnings. So, for our learning objectives, define heredity and genes, understand how life begins, and differentiate between nature and nurture. What are genes? So, genes is the basic unit of heredity passed from parent to child. Genes are also made up of sequence of DNA and are arranged one after another at specific locations on chromosomes in the nucleus of cell. So, genes is located in chromosomes or in our DNA that will found in every cell's nucleus. So, genes influence traits and body function. It determines characteristics such as eye color, height, and even risk for certain diseases. So, in simple ways, genes are like tiny instructions inside our body, and genes yung magde-decide sa ating magiging physical appearance, like physical appearance na from our parent, and sometimes sila din yung genes rin yung magde-decide kung ano yung pwede nating makuha na sakit or risk sa mga certain diseases na galing sa ating parents. So, for example, yung eye color, height, and even some of your talents or health, nakukuha yun through genes from our parents. So, halimbawa na lamang po is, yung isa kong parent is allergic sa shrimp. And then, nalaman ko na allergic din ako sa shrimp. So, because of genes, nakuha ko yung allergy ng parents ko sa shrimp. And, yan. So, next. Heredity. Heredity, passing traits, also known as inheritance or biological inheritance. So, heredity is the process by which traits are passed from parents to offspring through the process of reproduction, either asexual or sexual. So, heredity is the process ng paglipat ng mga katangian from our parent to their child or from the parent to their child. And meron tong dalawang ways ng process. So, the first one is the asexual. Single-parent organisms produces offspring that are genetically identical or very similar with minor variations due to mutations to itself. So, the first one, asexual production. That means yung isang parent lang, sa isang parent lang nakuha yung traits ng bata. Kumbaga, ito yung sinasabi ng mga matatanda na malakas ang dugo ng mama or papa mo. And nasasabi nila yun kapag may nakita silang bata na kamukhang-kamukha ng isa sa mga kanilang mga magulang. So, yung isa naman, sexual reproduction. So, two-parent organisms contribute genetic material to produce offspring resulting in combination of traits from both parents and increased genetic diversity. So, sexual reproduction, ito naman yung nakuha ng bata, yung traits ng parents ng kanyang magulang. For short, 50-50 sila. 50% from your father and 50% from your mother yung nakuha ng bata. So, that's it. So, next. Example of hereditary traits. So, for example, eye color, hair color, height, and susceptibility to certain diseases are example of traits that can be passed down through heredity. So, as you'll see in the picture, meron ditong American or foreigner na dalawa na same sila ng hair na curly hair and blonde, I think. And the next one is the eye color of the mother is nakuha nung bata. Parang same sila ng color na combination ng blue and black. So, the third, as you'll see, yung parent is, kumbaga, it's normal na tao, and then yung father naman is, kumbaga, tawagin unano, ganun ba yun? Unano. I don't know the right term, or the right English term, kung ano yung tawag nila. Pero, as you'll see, na-adapt yun nung kanilang anak. And, that's how hereditary traits works. So, next. So, where do life begins? So, ito yung sinasabi ng iba na nagsisimula daw ba ang buhay kapag na-discover mo na kung sino ka, or kapag alam mo na yung mga ginagawa mo, or alam mo na yung gusto mong gawin. No. So, life begins at fertilization, when the sperm meets the egg cell to form a zygote. So when the sperm cell of your father meets the egg cell of your mother, that will form into a zygote and grows as embryo and then into a fetus before ipanganak ang baby. So, I have here a videos that shows the fertilization. So
While you release only a single egg each month, your partner releases millions of sperm in a single ejaculation, all with an eye on that single prize. But only one of those sperm will be crowned the victor. As soon as one lucky sperm cell succeeds in penetrating the egg immediately undergoes a chemical reaction that prevents other sperm cells from following suit. Then, the chromosomes carried by the sperm and egg come together, and the egg is officially fertilized. The fertilized egg then begins a rapid descent to the uterus. Over the next 7 days, the human embryo undergoes multiple cell divisions in a process called mitosis. At the end of this transition period, the embryo becomes a mass of very organized cells, called a blastocyst. Once the embryo reaches the blastocyst stage, approximately 5 to 6 days after fertilization, it breaks out of its protective covering and begins the process of implantation in the uterus. To find out how your baby grows and develops each month, please watch my next video.
Okay, that's all. So, did you all understand the video? And if yes, okay, let's proceed to our next. So, nature versus nurture. Nature refers to the biological and genetic factors that influence who we are, such as physical appearance, temperament, and inherited traits. So, for example, eye color, height, or a genetic predisposition to a certain disease. Next, nurture. Nurture refers to the environmental influences that shape our development, including our upbringing, education, culture, and experiences. For example, the language you speak or the language we speak, our values or your values, your emotional or our emotional responses, and it is because of the nurture or the environment influence. It's not because kasi Tagalog magsalita yung parents ko, kaya ganun din yung pagsasalita ko, and ako yun, ganun. No, it's because of the environmental influence. So, in short, nature is what we inherit from our parent that shows our physical appearance, and the nurture is what we adopt from our environment. And also, in short, nature and nurture makes us who we are. And nature versus nurture is became the debate na hindi natapos. But as of now, I think it's done naman na kasi So, nature versus nurture is one of the longest debate, I think, or naging debate nagkaroon ng debate para sa nature and versus nurture. And as of now, as far as I know, both naman nagkaroon ng debate nature versus nurture. So, nagkaroon ng debate about dyan sa nature versus nurture, kung alin nga ba daw ba yung mas lamang sa kumbaga alin yung mas lamang or alin yung mas sa pagkatao natin. And as of now, I mean, as far as I know, both naman is pareho naman sila na part ng ating buhay, or part sila ng ating buhay. Kumbaga both naman yan pareho naman silang nag-work sa atin as a person. So, kung wala ang nature, kung walang nature, wala kang makukuhang physical appearance, temperament, and inherited traits from your parents to blah blah blah. And yung nurture naman, in conclusion, our lesson tonight taught us that life starts at fertilization, when the sperm cell and the egg cell unites to form a zygote, and our traits are passed on through genes and heredity, and that the nature and nurture shape who we are. So, that concludes our lesson on the biological beginnings. I hope you now have a deeper appreciation of how unique and valuable our life is, or your life is. Thank you.